Good morning, my loves. Happy Friday. I am wearing red today to honor our veterans, all active duty military, first responders, and law enforcement, state, federal, local. Love you guys to the moon and back. We would be lost without you. And also to honor the families of these folks. They are the backbone. They are amazing people. And I love them, and I work with a lot of them. You guys are the best. So, it is Friday, which means we are talking self-care, which is so important to all of us. Self-care is not selfish. It is essential. Honey, if you don't take care of you, nobody else will. And you cannot take care of everybody else if you don't take care of yourself. You can't serve others from an empty vessel, and that is so true. I see a lot of people who are just exhausted. Not necessarily physically exhausted, although some are. Emotionally exhausted. They do so much for everyone else. They work a full-time job, they have a family, they have parents they're looking after, siblings, they're active in the community. And at the end of the day, when they go to bed, they literally fall into bed. They are exhausted. And they kind of catch a lot of colds, they get run down. They don't understand why they always, feel a little yucky. They're exhausted. That's it. Plain and simple. You have to take care of you. And it's great to work out in moderation. It's great to enjoy your favorite foods in moderation. There's nothing wrong with having a drink in moderation. But let's be smart about everything, okay? I want you to live a long, happy, healthy life, and I want you to take care of you. Please do something every day to make your heart smile. Could be something very simple like watching the sun come up. That's a biggie for me. Having my coffee, my favorite cologne. Oh my gosh, I spritz my cologne on, and I genuinely smile as soon as I smell it. It definitely makes my heart smile. It might be something you'd like to wear that makes your heart smile. Fine. End of the week, you survive the week, celebrate. Wear whatever makes your heart smile. Do something to celebrate you. That's what we're talking about. Take some time for you. Take a walk. When you're on your lunch break, just sit quietly. Read a book. Listen to your favorite music. Look through the photos in your phone. Whatever works for you to make your heart smile. It's pretty simple. And over the weekend, if you would please, if you have someone in your life, your spouse, significant other, your kiddos, your pets, they mean a lot to you. They make your heart smile. Let them know. Tell them, using your words, how much you love them, how much you absolutely cherish them. People need to hear it. We all need to hear it. We all need to know we're valued. So tell them. And if you want to buy your kids some chocolate chip cookies or a pizza, have, movie night, game night, whatever, great. Do that. Do it as a family. I love that. When my son was growing up, he hates this story because he's 45. So, he doesn't watch the videos, but I know him well enough to know if he heard this, he would say, oh God, Mother. Every Friday, we would do pizza, root beer, and a movie. Absolutely, positively. This is back in the days of, in the 80s of Blockbuster. And we would rent a video, order a pizza from our favorite pizza place, get some IBC root beer, and that was our evening. And that was a big time. It was family time, and we loved it. I think it's important. So just sharing a little bit there. But do something to make your heart smile. And one other thing I want to add. Part of self-care is letting go. Letting go of people, relationships, situations that do not feed and nurture your soul. And a lot of times you know that. You know it's a toxic relationship that you're in. You know the friends you're hanging out with aren't the best, but they're comfortable. They've been friends for years. Maybe, they've been friends since high school, whatever. And it's really not a healthy friendship. But, honey, if it doesn't feed and nurture your soul, it doesn't need to be in your life. And the way you can tell, the litmus test, if you will, when you're around someone and you're there and you know how you felt when you go in. Now, when you leave, how do you feel? Do you feel really happy and uplifted and you're laughing all the way home, and every time you think of something that was said, you start giggling? That's a keeper. If you get out of there, get in your car and say, oh my God, I cannot believe they literally sucked the life out of me. Quit giving them the straw to suck the life out of you. It is time to let go of that friendship, that relationship. You can still be nice, you can still be friendly, but if it isn't feeding and nurturing your soul, lifting you up, it's got to go. Other friends in your life may notice this and may step away from you because of who you're hanging around and how you behave after you're around those people. So if you have friends treating you differently after you're around certain people, think about that. Think about what people are bringing to your life and what you're bringing into the lives of others. Because we are the company that we keep. So if you're hanging around a lot of negative people, if you're in a negative relationship, you're going to kind of become a negative person. People don't want to be around that a lot of times. So just something to think about. But people are afraid to let go of the past. I deal with a lot of families who are dealing with grief, a lot of loss. This year, with the hurricanes in the South, people lost a lot of family members, they lost homes, and they're hanging on to grief. They don't want to let go of the grief, because if they let go of the grief, they let go of the memory of their loved one. No, baby, no. Your loved one will live on in your heart forever. They are always there. Let go of the grief. It's great to mourn. Absolutely mourn your losses. And it takes as long as it takes to mourn. But it's okay to let go of the grief. You don't have to be a victim forever to honor their memory. I know people who have been abused in childhood that are still holding on to that. You don't have to hold on to that. There's more to you than being a victim. There is more to you than being the black sheep of the family. And there's more to you than being the mother of the child that you lost. There is life after trauma. And I want you to think about that and embrace that. People may have known you as a victim, the black sheep, the mourning parent, the person that was in a horribly violent relationship, whatever. They may have known you like that, most of your life, the last 5 years, whatever. But that doesn't mean you have to live that persona the next 30 years. Let go. Let go. It's okay to let go. There is more to you than the trauma. There's more to you than your diagnosis. You're a wonderful, beautiful soul, and I want you to recognize that. It's okay to let go of the pain and the anger and the grief and the fear and the loss. It's okay to let go. It's part of self-care. Talk to a counselor, a therapist. Talk to a professional. Okay? Have an amazing weekend. Practice self-care. Do something that makes your heart smile.